Welcome to Channel AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Cao Yang, your online YouTube visa consultant. Are you interested in migrating to Australia? Why don't you consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell on the side, so once we have all the updates and news, you'll be the first one getting all the insight. Alright, this is an urgent video, a notification for all the interest about the global talent visa. Now obviously 2024 hasn't been a, has been a very rough year where there's a limited number of have been placed on the quota for global talents, and also very minimal invitation has been received overall for the financial year of 2024 and 25. Now, 29th of November, that's yesterday, there has been an urgent notification being issued by the Department of Home Affairs. So let's go through it, and also means that the new National Innovation Visa should be out very soon. The window should be only perhaps 5 to 10 days. That's how I suspected. The last day that they should announce it will be, I think, will be mid-December, because if we hit to the third week of December, it will be already a Christmas holiday, so I don't think anyone in Parliament or in Canberra is actually still work. So it should, the latest day will be mid-December. So let's have a look how the notification is actually formed, and I'll explain a little bit what you should do and give you some recommendations. Now, if you try to search global talent program, you should land yourself into this page, which was updated on the 29th of November, as you can see down there. Now, the basic information, let's have read. It says on the 14th of May 2024, Australian government had announced the National Innovation Visa. This short form is NIV. This will replace the global talent visa by the end of 2024, as expected. I think every time there has been a change of government, they always want to invent something that basically shows that they are doing something. Despite of the detail of the NIV, would it be different to global talent? I think it will still have a major component similar to global talent, and adding into some of the investment requirements. So if you want to learn about the NIV, click on here, and if you click it there, you will go back to the information back in May 14. So it's really outdated. We're still waiting for the new policy or criteria to be out for NIV visa, but make sure you subscribe to my channel and share this channel to your mates, so once we have all the updates, you have that information there. In the lead up to establishing the NIV from 29th of November, department will no longer accepting expression of interest EOI for global talent program. So that means from yesterday, if you want to lodge an EOI, it won't work. Okay, they just don't accept it anymore. And continue on, you can, however, this is the important part, it says you can still apply global talent visa directly to the department. Now, previously, you are required to have an EOI and being accepted with the invitation to apply. Then you have a reference number from the invitation letter. Then you can actually apply. Now, that means no longer requirement to have an invitation letter with that reference number to actually apply for global talent visa. So you can apply directly. Yes, you can. Now, continue on. We'll continue to process the application in accordance with annual migration planning level. That is 4,000 for the financial year 2024 and 25. And last time we checked, there's only a few hundred has been invited or applied. So the process has been pretty slow, and the invitation for this financial year is very minimal. So I believe there are still very good number to be used. But that doesn't mean you should apply straight away, because I'll tell you the reason later. And process priorities for skilled visa. This includes assessing application priority processing in line with the Ministerial Direction number 89. Now, Ministerial Direction number 89 is basically, you gotta be at the certain sector, you gotta meet the fair or high income threshold, and have all the evidence of support for your exceptional international recognition and achievement. So you need to get that done. Now, if you want to know more detail about that, I've done a specific video on this one, so you may search in my YouTube channel for that specific video in the explanation of Ministerial Direction number 89. For more information, obviously go to that, click that link, and that basically tells you what I have already told you. If you have submitted EOI, which a lot of people have already done for Global Talent Visa, and have not received any response from us, that means you haven't received any either invitation or not being invited, you can still apply for Global Talent Visa before we introduce the NIV. So that's a good thing. So whether you have submitted an EOI or you have not submitted EOI, or you have repeated submitted EOI, or you haven't received any response, or perhaps you already have received a response but you wanted to apply again, yes, you can apply directly. But it says you should really ensure you meet the exceptional threshold and standard requirement of the visa program. Okay, so that means you cannot just bluntly lodge the visa. You still need to meet the requirements. So again, do you have the nomination form done? Do you have the exceptional achievement and recognition, evidence of support, reference letters, all of your achievement, the publication, the patterns that you already have? You got to have that already, plus all the ID required documentations, passports, birth certificates, and things like that, all ready to be lodged. And you can lodge, and last but not least, it says you can lodge the new EOI for the NIV when it's available. So when that is come out, they will have the EOI system again. We will share more information about the NIV before we launch a program. So that basically means if once the NIV is introduced, is implemented, is on the place, then you cannot directly launch Global Talent Visa anymore. Now, let's have a little chat about this. Now, should you apply for Global Talent? Now, I would say this: if you have everything ready, that means the Form 1000, everything's ready, and you do believe that you have made that exceptional threshold, you may apply. But there is a key here. Obviously, applying means you need to pay for the money, pay for the visa application fee, and of course, there's no refund. Okay, so there's a suspicion that the government is perhaps they just short in money. Maybe. And also there's probably a change of government coming up, so the policy may shift a little bit. So they are basically opening up this back door that you can go through the back door. So there's no more EOI required, there's no more invitation required, you can lodge it directly, but again, they do not guarantee. Of course, government never guarantee. They say you need to check by yourself that you meet the standard, and the standard is exceptional, and you got that high fair wear high income threshold done, and you got the Form 1000 done, and the Form 1000 are nominated meets the national reputation threshold as well. If you want to know more that in detail, I've done a series of video explain all that. You may want to take some time to go through that, and if should you make a decision to lodge it, it's really upon your choices. Now, I do not have any recommendation what do or what not to do here, because you may still get it, but you may not get it and waste the money and time. So this really is a very urgent notification and information to share with you, and you should make a decision there. And should you really seek perhaps a professional service here, you may contact us as well. Anyway, should you have more question or query, more than welcome to leave comment right down below. Let's see you next video. Goodbye.